Hello, hi class. My name is Brittany Finkley, and I'm doing my video here on self-harm. I chose self-harm because I do work with adolescents and small children as infants on up to sometimes around 5 or 6 and on up to adolescents in recovery, sometimes from alcohol, drugs for the adolescents, and for the infants, I work with them when they come in self-harm or sexually abused or any type of thing of that nature. Here, just wanted to share a little bit of self-harm from the research studies that I have. Research, it says self-harm among youth is a very serious concern, and according to research, suicide is the second leading cause of death from the ages of 15 to 24 years old. And it says most adolescents are battling with low self-esteem, family issues, abuse and neglect, and other traumatic events, which could lead to them self-harming themselves or committing suicide. And as I mentioned, my occupation now, where I work with children and adolescents, and also sometimes we get them as infants, just working with them, it can be very hard at times seeing them come in with these kind of types of issues. And then, when we see the cutting and all that, things of that nature, the self-harming, we look at the family history and automatically we see and we know where the issue is coming from. And just to kind of do some more background on what the counselor comes in at. I would say the counselor could help the child by having the child participate in a game or activity, or to better help the child cope with their better issues by therapeutic interventions, coping mechanisms, things of that nature as well. And the game that I did choose to write about and to talk about, that I feel like could really help the child in any type of circumstance they could be going through or battling with. A game I thought of interesting. It's called a coping skills matching game, and this game is designed to help children with depression, anxiety, anger management problems, and with poor emotional regulation. The coping skills games is a traditional matching game, but with cognitive behavioral coping skills as well. The game is intended to help children identify various coping skills that can help the child through different situations or feelings. Children would also benefit from this game by learning how to practice their frustration tolerance, identifying specific stressful situations, and learning new kinds of coping skills. And I thought that was a big thing as well from working with my children, giving them different things to help them cope. That's a big thing. All day, most of our day is, when they come in with sometimes every day is not going to be a good day for them. Some days they could be happy, some days they could be sad, and then they could be happy one day, and then by the end of the day they're sad. So we always just try to help them come up with different types of coping skills to help, with their anger, frustration, their sadness, depression. I feel like that it always helps them most of the time. Okay, and it says children would also benefit from this game by learning how to practice their frustration tolerance and things of that nature as well. The game can have up to 2 to 4 players, as from ages 5 to 12 years of age. However, teenagers and adults would also be able to play this game as well. So that's another thing I was looking into when I was doing the research on this game. I was like, well, it sounds like a pretty good game that can help, not only help with children build their confidence and, with their coping skills. Why not, have some adults who may also benefit from this too? Okay. And like I just stated, they say adults will be able to play this game as well. The materials that are provided are for this game are additional materials that are needed, such as like printer paper, the scissors, glue, or like a stick glue, either the liquid type form glue or the stick glue. From where I work, I wouldn't consider using the scissors. We can do the printer paper and the glue. You know, we can also monitor them with the glue, but with the scissors, about our children coming in with certain types of issues, far as you know, the self-harm, we wouldn't want to use the scissors. So we would definitely have to do the cutting for them. You know, if they need to cut the paper or anything, we would do that for them. Or cut out, as the game says, cut out shapes and things of that nature. We would have to do that for them. Okay, so then you will print out some pictures that show different ways to cope, like, you know, something to say like talk it out with a friend, spend time with a pet. You know, you will post those things on that printer paper when you cut those things out. And then you can also glue them onto the printer paper and take this, you know, take this and cut the pictures out, glue them onto the printer paper. And then you will have to match up the pictures. And like I said, I think that this will be a great game for children who are battling with depression, anxiety. These games will also give them an eye opener to see, hey, you know, then they see other people who are choosing the same things and say, hey, I'm not alone. You know, someone else is battling with what I'm battling with. So why can't we just be together? And most children that I work with, they do kind of stick together and help each other out and get through their situations together, which we don't find anything wrong with that, as long as they're still being positive toward each other, and we see that they are helping each other in that sense. So like I said, I thought it would be great, and they can also, like, at the same time, learn ways to deal with their difficult situations, difficult times when it's time to cope with anything. So I want to say thank you all for listening in on my topic of my paper, which was self-harm. Again, my name is Brittany Finkley, and I enjoyed having everyone in my class. Thank you to Dr. Morgan for everything, for helping me, you know, understand and have great knowledge about this class course on working with children. And again, I just want to say thank you all and have a great one. Thank you.